Small trucks are suddenly a big deal again in the US. For years, the market was dominated by full-size pickups and mid-size rigs that kept getting bigger, pricier, and harder to park at the grocery store. Then Ford dropped the Maverick and reminded everyone that a pickup doesn't need to be massive to be useful. Since then, truckmakers have been paying very close attention. Buyers clearly want smaller rides that are easier to live with day to day, but still capable of hauling bikes or a small trailer on the weekend. Now the next wave is forming. Several manufacturers are preparing brand new compact pickups that will land around the 2027 model year. So today we're ranking the 8 most interesting new small trucks expected next season, starting with the ones that simply look promising, and working our way up to the models that could completely steal the spotlight. Join us as we explore the world of wheels. Subscribe now and buckle up for the adventure. Number 8. 2027 Toyota Stout. This one was supposed to be a big deal. The Stout had all the ingredients to go straight at the Ford Maverick and give it a real fight. Strong hybrid efficiency, solid payload numbers, and Toyota's reliability reputation all baked into a small pickup. The goal wasn't just matching, but beating the Maverick's jaw-dropping specs. That alone would have made the Stout one of the most anticipated compact pickups coming to the US. But lately, the story has changed. Recent reports suggest Toyota may be backing away from the project altogether. The company is already late to the party, and instead of rushing something out the door, it looks like they are rethinking the whole approach. That might sound like bad news at first, but Toyota fans shouldn't panic just yet. The truck maker isn't abandoning the compact pickup idea. They appear to be cooking up something even more interesting for the segment, a truck that could end up being a much bigger deal than the Stout ever was. Number 7. 2027 Chevy Montana. The truck debuted relatively recently in South America and quickly grabbed attention. It's compact, modern-looking, and built exactly for the truckers who want a practical utility rig. Naturally, that success didn't go unnoticed. Once the Montana started gaining traction down south, conversations about bringing it to North America picked up almost immediately. At first, the idea was pretty straightforward: import the truck. But those early plans reportedly fell apart, which complicates things quite a bit. If the Montana is going to reach the US market around 2027, it will most likely need to be built stateside. That helps with quality control and simplifies supply chains. But there's a downside. Building it here almost certainly pushes the price higher, and price is the single biggest factor in the compact pickup world. Then there's the powertrain question. Ford set a very high bar with the Maverick Hybrid delivering around 40 miles per gallon, and right now General Motors doesn't have the same level of hybrid presence. Without a highly efficient option, the Montana could struggle to match what buyers already expect from a compact truck. So while it has the right size and the right idea, a lot still needs to fall into place before Montana can truly challenge the segment leader. Number 6. 2027 Ram Rampage. The Rampage has a very similar story. It had a strong debut in other markets, and there were early talks about bringing it to the US. Just like the Montana, import plans collapsed with the new tariffs imposed. But the one advantage Stellantis has over GM is hybrid tech. While the Rampage won't hit anything close to 40 mpg like the Maverick, a hybrid option could still make it appealing to buyers who care about efficiency. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a solid first step for the truck maker in this segment. Then there's the new Ram Dakota. Stellantis just officially announced the midsize rig for the US, which complicates the Rampage's chances. With attention shifting to a bigger, more mainstream pickup, it's clear the company isn't prioritizing the compact segment right now. That likely means we shouldn't expect a US Rampage before 2028, and maybe even later. Number 5. 2027 Subaru Baja. And here's the oddball. The Baja name might ring a bell for some. It was Subaru's quirky little pickup from over 20 years ago. Back then, it didn't really find a market. Too ahead of its time, maybe. But looking at today's compact truck craze, it's almost like Subaru predicted this moment decades ago. The modern 2027 Baja could be something special. Subaru's Boxer engine gives it a ride unlike anything else in the segment. Throw in one of the best all-wheel drive systems in the business, and suddenly it's a truck that can handle more than just the grocery run. And thanks to Subaru's partnership with Toyota, the new Baja could see a hybrid powertrain capable of hitting around 40 mpg. That would put it right in Maverick territory on efficiency while still keeping Subaru's off-road chops intact. The only catch: there's no official confirmation yet. No test mules, no press release, nothing beyond industry whispers. If and when Subaru proves the Baja is real, it could easily climb higher on this list, maybe even into the top 3. For now, it's the compact pickup we're rooting for from the sidelines. Number 4. 2027 Hyundai Santa Cruz. The compact pickup almost made it to the US first, but Ford beat it to the punch with the Maverick. Nevertheless, Hyundai has quietly built a solid reputation for the Santa Cruz. It wasn't perfect, but it proved that a small, versatile pickup can work for everyday life. For 2027, the truck is getting a hybrid powertrain, a 1.6-liter turbo 4 paired with an electric motor. Combined, it's expected to return around 37 mpg. That's slightly below the Maverick, but the power numbers are more impressive. 230 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque, well ahead of what Ford offers. With that balance of efficiency and punch, the 2027 Santa Cruz is very much a contender. Still, while it's strong, the top 3 spots on our list promise something even more compelling. Number 3. 2027 Jeep Comanche. Just the sight of Jeep testing a small Comanche pickup is enough to make headlines. And this isn't some crossover with a bed experiment. This is full-on Jeep DNA, built in the USA, built for the dirt. Unlike a lot of compact pickups that feel more like overgrown crossovers, the Comanche actually looks and feels like a proper truck. Sure, some might wonder if there's enough demand for a rugged, old-school style rig in a segment that's trending toward efficiency and comfort. But honestly, that doesn't matter here. The Comanche is pure truck, and that's what counts. If Jeep sticks to its plan without taking any wild detours, this is the compact pickup that could grab a lot of attention in 2027. Number 2. 2027 Ford Maverick. All these other trucks are interesting, but at the end of the day, most of them are trying to catch up to the Maverick. This is the complete package. It works as a daily urban commuter thanks to its impressive fuel economy, but it can also haul gear, tow a trailer, and handle weekend projects. With the Tremor package, it even dips its toes into light off-road territory, giving buyers a taste of adventure. And let's not forget, it's already here. The Maverick has built its reputation, proven itself in the market, and essentially started the compact pickup movement in the US. Still, there's one final truck on this list that could shake things up even more, a pickup with everything needed to potentially steal the crown from Ford. Number 1. 2027 Toyota Hilux Champ. This is why Toyota is probably letting the Stout slide. It would have been a Maverick copycat, similar size and concept, maybe better performance. But it wouldn't make nearly as much sense financially. Compact pickups are growing, but bigger trucks still bring in more profit with fewer sales. So Toyota decided to take a bolder route. The Hilux Champ is a real deal, built on a traditional body-on-frame platform. It's not a crossover with a bed trying to be a truck. It's a proper pickup, designed for people who want utility without fluff. The design is simple and functional, the price is accessible, and there's plenty of room to tweak or upgrade it without paying a premium. If you're after a genuine compact truck, rather than a fancy car with a bed slapped on, the Hilux Champ is tough to beat. It's the rig that could define the segment in 2027 with a price tag around $20,000. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time.